Welcome back to Shaving Down Under. I'm Doug. Today is Friday, it's in the afternoon, and we're going to shave with a soap that might be well known to a lot of you out there, and it's been around for apparently a very, very long time, and that is the Mitchell's Wool Fat Shaving Soap. Now, I bought this probably over a year ago. It's been sitting there just biding its time, and thought now's a good time to crack it open and see what it's all about. I think I remember reading somewhere it is a bit of work to get a lather going, but then again, that could have just been on the individual involved, but it's got a good reputation. The razor today is one that I haven't shaved with this particular one, but here we go here. So it's Gillette Tech razor. Now this one is pre-World War II. Pity about that little loss there of covering, otherwise that would be just almost perfect, wouldn't it? So let's open her up, and I've just got to be careful here because this can easily fall out. So there it is there. Inside it's near mint condition, but a good thing with three-piece razors are they're really easy to clean after a shave. So I'll take it out, and what's special about this tech is if you see the holes there, they're like a triangle shape. Now Gillette only made these up until World War II, or maybe during World War II as well, but definitely not after World War II when the rectangular slots came out. So I've shaved with one similar one before ages ago. I just made it up out of parts that I had laying around, and it was pretty crusty, to be honest with you. So I thought, let's have a go with one that's in really nice condition. And to team it up, there's a lot of first today. So the Pole Silver razor blades, I'm not sure what era these are from. They might be current. They do have a barcode on the front, so they're not overtly old, but they seem to have a very big reputation amongst DE shavers. So I saw them sitting there. I've got a lot of razors just sitting in a box, and I haven't used it. Some I won't be using, but others I've bought specifically to use, so I thought today's the day to give these a try. Okay, I think that's about it. So I'll prepare for the shave, and I'll be back in a minute. Wow, I've been lathering away at this for ages, doing an Uncle L. So I scraped, it's a hard soap, it's a hard puck, so I was just scraping shavings off with a coin, rubbed it into the dimples of my bowl, and you can see the result there. It's come up huge. So I don't know who that other person was, or wherever. I can't remember where I read it. They said it took a bit to get a lather up, but maybe they were just doing a lather off the puck. So, and that would definitely be different to how I just did it, by just using shavings and squashing it into the dimples of my bowl. So I hope you've all had a good week. I'm using the Darwin shaving brush, the Badger. Now we've got a pretty good lather going here. Took a little bit on my face to get going, but it's nice now. Oh, I've got soap all over me everywhere. So here we go. Pre-World War II tech razor with the Pole Silver, was it Super Iridium? Now, out of all the techs, including the hybrid, I think this one shaves better. That's my opinion. Or should I say my personal experience. If anyone is interested, there is a tech hybrid on sale on the Gillette buy swap sell, whatever it's called, buy swap trade Facebook page. It's either in there or in the Vintage Gillette page on Facebook. A fella has got one up for sale. It's not the original handle, but it's the original head and base plate. So I believe the hybrid is rhodium plated. So if you are interested, you could buy it and just get the handle replated. A Backroads gold or any other plater around the globe. It's from England. The seller is from England. I think he's asking a little bit too much, but I'm sure if you were keen and got into a conversation with him, you might be able to work out a better price. But to his credit, he does point out that the handle isn't original, which is fair play. You can sort of see it in the photos too. Just the different shine from the handle to the head and base plate. The handle looks a bit dull, whereas the head and the base plate are bright white, where it's more of a white grey, if that makes sense. So you don't need a lot of shavings from this soap. Man, can I even get that out? You don't need much to get a fat lather going. So the soap is relatively scentless. If anything, the only scent that's there just smells like plain soap, you know, soap that just hasn't had a scent added to it. You can buy this soap just by the puck like I did, well, I think if you double up your money, you can buy a really nice ceramic bowl with a lid to put the soap in, which is a nice touch. And if you're after a good soap that doesn't really have a scent, well, then this could be right up your alley. Past 2. Well, still no news about the shop. I spoke to the landlord. He said either late today or Monday. As I said, I mentioned to Bradley, I've got a plan. I've run that plan past another business owner who thinks it's a great idea. And just got a message in, sorry. It's just a matter of if the landlords are keen for it. So we'll soon see how serious they are. I've got the feeling, and I hope I'm wrong, is that they're going to go down a track where they look after themselves, which, you know, I guess that's fair enough. But the plan I've got, well, I've got a saying in life: no bait, no fish. It's plain and simple. And I think we can all agree on that. And I think if they go with my plan, it's a big chunk of juicy bait. So let's hope they come on board, and then the buyer is tempted by that bait, takes that bait. Had a crazy in the shop, well, in the doorway of the shop the other day. Some chick, I see her around occasionally, just angry, mental health problems. She's never been into my shop, which is good. The other, I think it was Wednesday, she was walking past and she was going off her nut, yelling and screaming, and then she opened up the door to my shop, and I'm thinking, oh no. And she's standing in the doorway with her back to me, so she's looking out across to someone or someone she thinks she can see, and she's just screaming at them. I'm just standing there thinking, oh. I said, look, can you please leave? No, no, going off her nut. And then I just said it more forcefully, or firmly is probably the correct interpretation of it, and she swore at me and left. Well, that's that pass done. So that's another reason why I want to get out of the game. Because the area I am in is like a lot of Salvation Army homes and across the other side of the road, a fair bit of housing trust. So you get all sorts, but it's mainly from the salvo homes and people who house just people with mental health issues and whatnot. And for some reason, I don't know why, but my shop is like it's like a light bulb in their moths. It's unbelievable. And I can tell you right now, I'm just well over it now. Well over it. Goes through spits and spurts. I guess the most bizarre was when this woman shat against the wall of the side of the shop. Yep, that's what happened. I caught it on my security camera. It's another mental health thing. And she decided she had to go to the toilet right then and there. Dropped her pants, pushed her butt up against the wall, did her business, pulled up her pants and walked off. It was all over in, oh man, 15, 20 seconds. Yeah, unbelievable. And yeah, I cleaned it off. I wasn't working that day, a staff member was. And I'm thinking to myself, I just can't, she doesn't get paid enough to do that. So I went down there and we both did it. Ugh, horrendous. I think just had a hand broom or something and a kettle full of boiled water. Ugh. I believe I do have the footage on a phone somewhere where I just videoed the security monitor. All right, that's done. Well, BBS, minimal nicks. Got to be happy with that. I'll be very happy. So let's go with the razor first. So here it is here. Nice, bright, shiny. I believe this is nickel. I could be wrong, but I'd say it's nickel. Maybe it's been replated, who knows, but I don't think so. Doesn't matter, regardless. So out of all the techs, this one is my favourite. It, yeah, I don't know why, just gives me a bit of a better shave than the other techs. So that was the lid, and that's what's inside the lid. Move that up closer, hopefully that, Just pause it and have a read. I should read that myself. Let's get to the soap. No. Let's go with the blades. These blades seem pretty good. I've washed that one off and I'll trot it out again on Monday and we'll have another go with it in maybe the Aristocrat or maybe the Slim, and that'll give me a better indication of just what it's like. But got a really nice shave with this blade. Rightio, now we're at the soap. So my thoughts of this soap. First off, it's a good soap. I got a really nice lather from it. Not the best lather, but it's a good lather. And my only negative towards this soap is no after residual slickness. So once you do your pass, you just quickly splash your water and just feel around, see if there's anything you just missed. It just feels like water on your skin, whereas a lot of other soaps, not all, but a lot of others to varying degrees, you do that and you can still feel it's nice and slippery, and although you can't see the soap, you can feel it. So that's where I judge slickness as. But besides that, it's still a good soap, and if you're after a scentless soap, well then you can't go wrong with this. It's a very nice soap. Okay, what else is there to tell you? No, I reckon that's it. Nice BBS. Maybe a bit, I could have done a tad better there, but that's okay. What shall we use? Let's go with this one. Bit boring, I know, but I suppose all us vloggers in the end start using one or two aftershave splashes and balms. And this is a very nice balm. Or lotion, whatever you like to call it. But skin absorbs it really well. And not a greasy finish, which, as I've mentioned many a time, I don't like. Just a nice peppery scent afterwards. Rightio. Well, thanks for sticking around. I hope you all have a really good weekend. Monday, no idea what I've got coming up. I'll just play that one by ear. And yeah, what I feel like that morning, I'll just pick out a soap I've used before. And yeah, okay. Enjoy your time, your weekend. Hope it's a good one for you. Hope your team wins. I hope my team wins. We got Newcastle at Newcastle. That's gonna be hard. They've recruited our old defender that we let go about a month ago. He's playing for them now. It's his home city, his home area. It's gonna be hard to break them down. So, and they've won about four of their past 5 games. So they got their tails up, and our tails are down, and we're trying to get it back up. So it's gonna be a tough game. Okay. I'll catch you all on Monday. Take care. Ciao for now.